Okay, we are going to learn division of fractions. Proper fraction divided by proper fraction, mixed fraction divided by mixed fraction, and proper fraction divided by whole number. All right, let's start it. So let's assume we have 2 over 7 divided by 6 over 7. So what we are going to do, we're going to take numerator of the first fraction, multiply by denominator of the second fraction. And then denominator of the first fraction multiply by numerator of the second fraction. So that means 2 multiplying by 7 and then 7 multiplying by 6. So if you look by color, what's happening? You do practically cross multiplication, 2 times 7 and 7 times 6, right? And that is going to be equal . 7 I can cancel with 7, it's because divided by 7, both of them. And 2 and 6 I can reduce by 2, divide by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is going to be 1. 6 divided by 2 it's going to be 3. And the result is going to be 1 over 3. Now, you will get completely different result if you, let's say, messed up and you place vice versa order of fractions. Let's say you messed up and you put 6 over 7 divided by 2 over 7. You will get completely different answer. So let's see, let's do. So we're multiplying 6 by 7, right? And multiplying 7 by 2. This is, we cancel, right? 1 and 1. And 2 by 2, 1. 6 by 2 is 3. And we are getting 3. So you can't switch the positions of the fractions when you do division. Otherwise, it will take you straight to the jungle. Okay? One more example. Oh, by the way, there is another method to do that. Let me show you that other method also. Let's say 2 over 7, same example, 2 over 7 divided by 6 over 7. All you do, you take the second fraction, you take and flip it. It was 6 over 7, will be 7 over 6, and you do multiplication. So, which means it's equal to 2 over 7 times 7 over 6. So that is equal 2 times 7, 7 times 6. 7 and 7 gone. 2 and 6 dividing by 2 will be 1, divided by 2 will be 3. And we get the answer 1 over 3. Okay, I can do this one also. 6 over 7 divided by 2 over 7. So, and keep in mind, you have to flip the second one. You have to flip the second fraction, not the first one, second fraction. So, 6 over 7 times 7 over 2. If you like this way, be my guest, solve this way. So, 6 times 7, 7 times 2. Okay, so 7 is canceling with 7. And 6 and 2, you can reduce by 2. This will be 1, this will be 3. And the answer is 3. So compare, you will see the same answer, right? 1/3, 1/3. Okay. One more example. Let me see. 15 over 17 divided by 25 over 34. All right, so 15 times 34, 17 times 25. So let's see what we have. 17 and 34, can I divide by 17? Both? Yes. This will be 1, this will be 2. Correct? Now, next one. 15 and 25, both of them, can I divide by 5? Both numbers are divisible by 5. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. 25 divided by 5 is 5. So when I'm looking on the top, I have 3 and 2. At the bottom, I have 5. So, which means I cannot simplify any further. So the answer will be 3 times 2 divided by 5, which will be 6 over 5. So as you can see, it's improper fraction because numerator is greater than denominator. So therefore, to convert it to mixed fraction, we divide 6 divided by 5. It's going to be 1 time, right? And remainder, and remainder is going to be 1, right? 1 times 5 is 5, but we have 6, so remainder is 1. And the denominator stays the same. Okay? All right. Let's move to next problem. Actually, let's solve one more like this. So it's going to be 32 over 75. Divide by 48 over 25. This time our second fraction is improper, while here we had proper. Okay, so how are we going to solve it? Exactly same way. We're just practicing using improper fraction this time. 32 times 25, 75 times 48. So what I did, you can use either cross multiplication or flip the second fraction as a 25 over 48 and do multiplication. So the bottom line is we have here 75 and 25. Both of them I can divide by 25, correct? So this is going to be 1. 75 divided by 25 is 3. Now, 32 and 48. Both of them I can divide by how much? 16. Yes? So it's going to be 3. Here it's going to be 2. Let me go over this 32 over 48 one more time. Explain step by step. Let's assume you saw I divided by 16 both of them, but let's assume you didn't notice 16, but you saw that you can divide by 2. It's not a problem at all, so let's go slow. 32 divided by 2, it's gonna be how much? 16, yes? 48 divided by 2, it's gonna be 24. All right, you are looking 16, 24. You can divide by 2 again. It's going to be 8. This is going to be 12. Well, fair enough. You can reduce by 2 also. Both of them you can divide by 2. So it's going to be this time 4. And here it's going to be by 2. It's going to be 6. 4 and 6. Again, you can divide by 2. You get 2 and you get 3. So you arrived because you got prime number here 3, and you can't do any further, which I have here anyway. It just I knew that the biggest number I can divide, that is LCD. If somebody wanna explore this in more details, you can watch my video. LCM, which is foundation of LCD. So it will show you how to calculate real fast. And GCD also, greatest common divisor. Okay, so let's move on with this problem. What do we get? Here we have 2 left. Here we got 3 over 3, so 2 over 9. All right, moving to next type of problem. Division by whole number. We divide fraction by whole number. So let's see, 2 over 5, we divide by 3. So what we're gonna do, if I flip 3, because 3, I understand 3 over 1, right? So if I flip that 3, I'm going to get 1 over 3, right? And the result of multiplication is 2 times 1, 5 times 3. Well, I can't reduce anything, 2, 5, and 3, so I leave the answer the way it is, 2 over 15. Okay, another one, 3 over 7. Divide by 9. So this time let's use the other method. So 9 I can imagine is 9 over 1, right? And I'm going to do cross multiplication. And so you can use either way you like better. Either flip the second one, never first one. The second one you flip, or you do cross multiplication. So it's going to get same thing. 3 times 1, 7 times 9. So 3 and 9 I can divide by 3. So this is going to be 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And the answer is going to be 3 over 7 times 3, which is going to be 3 over 21. So 2 methods in division. You either flip the second fraction and you do multiplication, or you just do cross multiplication, which means numerator of the first fraction multiplied by denominator of the second fraction, and then denominator of the first fraction multiplied by numerator of the second fraction. Either way. Moving on. Now we are going to do the opposite. 3, 4. We are going to take whole number and divide by fraction. So 4 divide by 1/2. Remember what we are going to do? We can flip the second fraction. Let's do it. So 4 I represent as a 4 over 1, but because I'm going to flip the second fraction, the division become multiplication, right? So it's going to be 2 over 1. And the result is going to be 4 times 2, 1 times 1, which is going to be 8 over 1, which means 8. Another example, 3 divided by 1/2. Okay, I'm solving that other method, using other method here. So 3 over 1 dividing by 1 over 2. So I can do cross multiplication, and that is going to be equal 3 times 2 and 1 times 1, and the answer is going to be 6. So this is here what we are doing practically. 3 multiplying by 2, and then 1 multiplied by this one. Okay, all right, And let's do one more. 8 divided by 4 over 5. I'm going to flip the second fraction. So it's going to be 8 times 5 over 4. So 8 over 1 I put in there. Let me use red color. Actually, it's a good idea. Put your red color so you would know that it's us. We represent that way for readability. It's going to be 8 times 4. And then 1 times, it's multiplication. So 8 times 5, 1 times 4. Because here I already flipped the fraction. 4 over 5, I already got 5 over 4. Therefore, I have to multiply. Okay. So this is going to be 8 and 4. I can reduce by 4. So this is 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So the result is 2 times 5 over 1. It's going to be 10. Okay. So we are moving now. Division of mixed fractions. For fifth case. Division of mixed fractions. So 1 and 3/4 divide by 2 and 5/8. So before we divide mixed fractions, we have to convert into improper fraction. How I'm converting into improper fraction? So let's take 1 and 3/4. So I take 1, multiply by this 4 will be 4, and plus 3 will be 7. So any changes you do to numerator. Denominator always going to stay the same. Okay, divided by 2 times 8 is 16. 16 plus 5 is 21 over 8. All right, so from here we can use either method. So I'll use first method this time. 7 over 4 times, I'm flipping 8 over 21. So when you flip, then that means instead of division, you are doing already multiplication. So that is equal. Say 7 times 8, 4 times 21. So 7 and 21, I can both of them divide by 7, right? 21 by 7 is 3. 8 and 4, I can divide by 4. This is 1. This is 2. And the answer is 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. Another one. 7, 2 over 3 divided by 5 and 1 over 9. That is equal. 7 and 2 over 3. 7 times 3, 21, and 2, 23 over 3. Okay, divided by 5 and 1, 9. 5 times 9, 45, and plus 1, 46 over 9. Let's this time do through cross multiplication. So I'm going to shade it 23. I'm multiplying by 9. All right. And let me see which color we use. This one. And then we take 3, multiply by 46. So 23 times 9, 3 times 46. 23 and 46, both of them I can divide by 23. Is 1, is 2. And 3 and 9 I can divide by 3. 1 and 3 here will be. And the answer is going to be 3 over 2, which is going to be 1 and 1/2. Why? 3 divided by 2, it's improper fraction because numerator is greater than denominator. So if I divide 3, divide by 2, it's going to fit 1 times, right? 1 times 2 is 2, remainder going to be 1. Here it is, we put here 1. Okay? Here is idea for you. I solve every problem. To solve each problem, I use one or another method. So let's say if in this case I used cross multiplication, take this same problem and solve with method of flipping fraction and see if you get the same answer. In this case, I used flipping fraction. You solve by cross multiplication and check yourself, see if you get the same answer. Okay? So, and let me do the last one. 5 and 2 over 5 divided by 10 and 4 over 5. Okay, and this one I am doing with the method of, let me see. Okay, flipping. I'll do flipping this time because I did flipping and then cross multiplication. I do another flipping. Okay, be it. So 5 and 2/5 convert into improper fraction. 5 times 5, 25, plus 2, 27 over 5. Dividing by 10 and 4/5. 10 times 5 is 50. 50 plus 4 is 54 over 5. All right. We decided we are going to flip, right, this time. So 27 over 5 times, let's flip, 5 over 54. So 27 times 5 and 5 times 54. Let's see what I have. 5 and 5 I can cancel. 27 and 54, can I reduce by 27? Because 27 divided by 27 is going to be 1. 54 divided by 27 is going to be 2. So therefore, what do we have the answer? 1.5. Well, I hope this video helped you to understand. If they did, I'm very glad. See you again.